How's it going, everybody? My name is Warner Fields with Fields of Profit. I'm a six-figure Amazon seller and full-time student, and in this video I'm going to be talking about some specific actionable steps that you can take to help grow your Amazon business. As you can see in the title, last month in November I was able to over double my Amazon business, right around double it. In October I did honestly very poorly for myself. I've been busy with school, lots of stuff. I need to step up my Amazon game for sure. I did right under $50,000, but this last month on Amazon I was able to do $97,000, and $50,000 of that was within the last 10 days. So I'm going to be showing you some actionable steps you can take, especially as we get into Christmas time, into Q4. There's going to be tons of opportunities for you guys to chase. So let's go ahead and kind of talk about that. Before we jump into the video, I did want to mention real quick that we do have a free Amazon seller Discord down below in the description. There's over 10,000 people in there sharing all kinds of great free information. I would love to see you in there. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. So the first way that I was able to grow my business so much over this last month was simply by spending more. We say it all the time, it really is that simple. You have to be making sure that you're spending as much money as you possibly can on inventory. One of the two ways that I did this, first of all, was using my Amex Business Gold credit card. There's no limit on that, so as long as you've got the cash to back it up, or the cash flow to back it up, you're able to spend well over what you actually have in your bank account. That's up to your own risk tolerance, but that's what we do now that we kind of are able to very well forecast what our cash flows are going to look like. You can spend above what's exactly in your bank account, keeping in mind when your credit card bill and stuff is due. That's going to be a great way to increase your spending power. Another way that I actually used for the first time was getting some loans from family. If some of you might not want to do that, but I was able to come home from Thanksgiving with another $36,000 that I then spent over the next 2 days. There was tons and tons of opportunity during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, that kind of thing. But those sales will continue to be really good as we get closer to the Christmas season. So keep an eye on those really good sales. That's the main reason that I was able to spend so much money, is because there were multiple really great website sales that I was able to deploy a ton of capital on. It was to the point where, and you'll reach this point in your business where eventually you're going to not have enough money and you're going to lack, you're going to have an excess of leads, I guess I should say, and you're not going to have enough money to buy it all. That's exactly where you need to be in your business, because then it's just a game of leveraging credit cards and leveraging Amazon loans, leveraging loans from family. If you guys did not know, you can actually get loans from Amazon. It's going to be through your Amazon Seller Central page. That's another option I could have used to get a little bit more money. I needed that money fairly quick because of some deals that were running for a week. So I wasn't able to leverage Amazon loans in that case, but I definitely will be leveraging that next year as I continue to try to grow my Amazon business. But those are three amazing ways to kind of scale the amount of capital you're able to spend. But that's all fine and dandy, but you're sitting there probably wondering, well, that's great, I don't have enough leads. I have a little bit of capital to spend, but I'm not finding leads. So real quickly, the main way that I was actually finding these products to sell was with manual sourcing. This is something I talk about all the time. You're going to kind of walk through the big sellers, or maybe go to your best replanner, your best selling product, and click on the sellers on that listing, and then you're going to stalk their storefront and find some of those profitable products. That's how I was able to find a ton of great profitable products, especially leveraging the people who are doing merchant fulfilling, because a lot of those merchant fulfilled orders were already from the stuff that they had bought on sale. So if you're able to find those sellers who are really proactive, you can actually reverse source those sellers during those great site-wide sales. And then I was also able to leverage tactical arbitrage a decent amount for scanning those site-wide sales and stuff like that. Those two methods are fairly, probably sound fairly complicated if you are just getting your toes into selling on Amazon. So real quickly, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the computer and show you exactly how I would replicate something like that, so you can actually go out and find some of those great deals for yourself when they do come back up. So if you're familiar with tactical arbitrage, I'm just going to quickly run through exactly how I was able to set up a lot of these scans for searching through those Cyber Monday deals. Some of them are still even active today. When this video goes live, there's still a couple like Cyber Week sales, so you can actually go ahead and deploy this strategy. If you don't already have tactical arbitrage, there's a 10-day free trial down below you could go ahead and check out. But the best way to actually go ahead and find some of these deals to run through is just to go to some of your favorite websites to source from. I really like Walgreens. There's tons and tons of websites. A lot of them are running great sales right now. But as you can see, Walgreens has this big giant banner. We got 30% off site-wide from Walgreens. So literally the whole site is 30% off. In this case, generally this is not the best strategy for tactical arbitrage, but in this case you can literally just type in Walgreens, select all, and then you're just going to add that to your bulk. And now every product on Walgreens is going to be scanning it. Typically, this is like the worst way you could possibly use tactical arbitrage, is to scan the whole website. It's almost never going to pull anything up. But now that the whole website is 30% off, we can actually just go ahead and type in 30 here for that store discount. And then our cashback, I think the cashback has gone back down. If you don't have a cashback service you like, I personally use Rakuten. There's tons of other options. So I'm going to figure out what Walgreens cashback is right now. Looks like it's up to 3% now. During Black Friday, it was, I think, 10 or 15%, so it was really nice. But right now, it looks like everything else is 2%. So we're going to go ahead and punch in our 2% there. And then the 7% for the state that I ship my prep center has 7% sales tax. So I'm going to go ahead and run that search, and now the whole website is scanning. Instead of pulling the full retail price, it's going to be including these little profit calculations within the actual cost economics. And then on the back end, you're going to be able to find some opportunities that you weren't able to find previously if you're just scanning the whole website at retail price. Again, don't use tactical arbitrage that way. That's a lot of people try to use tactical arbitrage that way, and they don't have any success because that's not how you use the tool. And then another way that I could real quickly show you is, so let's go ahead and see. We've got vitamins here. Let's see if there's a specific vitamin sale. You can actually go ahead and let's see if it would load on me. There we go. So you can actually see if they have some specific sales or anything like that. It looks like we've got a banner here showing us buy one get one free, and then an extra 15% off. So we can go ahead and click through to a brand like Nature Made. And then at this point, all of these 142 items, maybe not all of them, but most of these are buy one get one free. And then it looked like we were also getting another 15% off. So you would grab this URL up here, paste it into tactical arbitrage. We're going to clear our previous filters. So now we've got this link. This is going to pull all these 142 products, except now we've got 50% off. Plus another 15% off, which works out to be another 7.5%. So we'll call it 58% off. If you need to think about the math there, it's 1 times 0.5 and then times 0.85. That's how you would figure out this number here. And then your cashback still 2%. So now we're actually scanning all these products, all these 142 products at a 58% discount. And then this is a way that I was able to find a lot of products. You'll also have to do these start page to last page. I'm trying not to make this a whole TA video, but that is exactly how I would set up some of these filters to actually go ahead and scan a lot of these Black Friday deals. Another way that I was using to find a lot of these deals was with manual sourcing. So one way that you could actually go ahead and manual source from some stores that are have a good amount of very high volume products, especially during this season, is kind of going to these higher volume toy brands or apparel brands and that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to be looking for products that are still in print. They're not like out of they're not discontinued Lego sets, I guess I should say, and that Amazon is already out of stock on. So I'm kind of just scrolling here. This one looks like it might have been an older set, but this is one that I've been seeing a lot. This is a newer set, very high volume, and there's no Amazon on it. So this is going to be a great opportunity for you to go ahead and reverse source some leads here. I'm going to move myself. So one thing you want to look out for when you're trying to find these bigger high volume sellers who kind of know what's going on is look at their stock count. In this case, you can see we've got 1 in stock, 4, 2, 1, 4. We're going to be looking for someone who has a lot in stock because they might know their stuff. See, this person has 78 in stock. They don't have a ton of ratings, which means that they might not really know their stuff that well, but we could still go ahead and check it out here. So they've got 52 products. A lot of these products are probably going to be very high volume, might even have Amazon sell out, that kind of thing. I see a lot of these products that I've been looking at. So for example, we could just go ahead and look at this one. It looks like Amazon was still on it based on this extension here. This is called DS Amazon Quick View. And then back over here on Amazon, we're going to be checking to see if Amazon went out of stock last year, what the prices look like. So it looks like last year they were never in stock, but it sold super fast. So maybe you take the gamble on this, that Amazon goes out of stock. And then maybe once that volume picks up, you're going to see those sellers drop. And there's going to be a ton of profit to be had. But really, I don't want to get too into the weeds with showing you sourcing here. That is a great way to find those products where there's tons and tons of volume and lots of opportunity. Another major way we are able to almost double the business this month was implementing a ton of merchant fulfilling, especially during Q4. Merchant fulfilling is super, super important. I think this most recent weekend, we had over 300 orders go out on Monday, which was awesome. Definitely a lot of work. I'm not super used to doing merchant fulfilling, so we were certainly busy packing those orders. I personally haven't really even touched my own products for months up until this week, so maybe I've failed as a business owner there. I'm not hiring out enough labor, but you can look at it however you want, but those merchant fulfilled orders are very nice because you're capturing the high prices during Q4, especially if you're buying inventory now. You're probably going to want to try to merchant fulfill some or if not all of that inventory, so you can capture the high volume, high pricing that happens during Q4, and then afterwards you can FBA it. But right now, merchant fulfilling is super awesome, and as we move closer to Christmas, Amazon is going to get overwhelmed and they're going to start giving the buy box to more and more FBM sellers. So you're going to be able to sell it at those FBA prices with the buy box FBM, which is going to leave you with more profit in your pocket. So FBM all around is a great process, not to mention the fact that you get your money back way faster. We're talking, I was getting shipments of some items, they were selling out that day, and then I get my money back 2 weeks from now. Instead of getting it in, shipping it off to Amazon, it goes live, and then 6 weeks after you receive the item, you get your money back. So it's just a whole different ballgame when you're talking about cash flow. And the name of the game with Amazon is spending as much as you possibly can. We talked about this at the beginning. Just keep spending money on inventory. That's the best way to grow your business, especially right now. Stuff is going to be flying off the shelves. So make sure you're spending a ton of time sourcing. Make sure you're really digging deep into those replens that you have a lot of. But I really appreciate you guys watching this video. If I've added any value to your business, if you could add some value to mine and hit that subscribe button down below, make it kind of a trade, that would be awesome. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to drop those down below. I'm always happy to talk with you guys down there. But I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.